fuck chill. Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know. Get the whip on your back while the rain is on. I'm trying to wait shit. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the whip on your back while the blade is on. Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap the collars and let them motherfuckers know. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the whip on your back while the blade is on.
Thank you for tuning back in. It's your boy PBK9's giving you that dog news the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You know, it ain't my problem to worry about. Like I always tell you, who like it. You know, fair and unbiased. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to the ones that always comment and the ones that hit that like button. And don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here today. All right, let's get into that dog news. Now to start that news off today, you know, first thing I want to say is shout out to Going Hard Kennel, GHK. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twin 1 and 2. Twin 1, we hope you feel better soon, my brother. We hope you feel better soon. See, the thing is, y'all boys old enough to be my daddy. I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? My daddy the same age y'all boys was. Y'all boys is, my daddy was. You know, my daddy died. All right. My daddy had his first heart attack. I want to say he was in his 20s. Drove himself to the hospital, you know, and found out he had a heart attack once he got there. But my daddy died at 43 from a massive heart attack, you know, so it hit close to home when, you know, one of your dog brothers is down, you know what I'm saying, down on health at the moment or something like that. So, you know, we gotta let that brother and them brothers know that, you know, this is fraternity, man. We look out for each other the most we can. You know, the Lord got it all in his hands at the end of the day, you know, but, you know, we just gotta show love when love needed, you know what I'm saying, when folk here on earth, you know. Don't wait till folk disappear or die or do this or do this. Man, show folk, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is when it's living. You know what I'm saying, show folk that. But, like I say, man, hope you get better soon, Twin 1. You know what I'm saying? Big Mike, we out here rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? We know you scratching from the corner. We already know how it go down. We know you scratching from the corner. So we out here rooting for you. And get better soon. All right, next we're gonna jump into a quick update from the Carolina Classic. The Carolina Classic raid. You know that big, South Carolina's biggest dog fighting bust that happened just a couple months ago? Well, we got an update from that, so check it out.
I just hope he's able to find the most amazing, perfect home for him. You know, he's already been through so much trauma. He deserves a life of happiness. The night before the seizure, the federal authorities interrupted a dogfight in progress. The property that I spent most of the time on, the dogs were in significant distress. There were several of them that had extensive injuries. So this dog here has some open wounds that appear to be infected. There's a strong odor. There's some pus and fluid coming out. Pretty likely in some pain with that level of untreated injury.
He has puncture wounds on the outside and on the inside, and then underneath his chest he has a really large hole.
Heart-wrenching to know that he's been suffering out there on the end of a chain with a massive infected wound and no comfort, not even water. The ones that are wounded with, infected wounds have a much different demeanor than the ones that aren't currently wounded. And, you just wonder, what have these dogs been through?
Now, it was some beat up dogs on there. You know what I'm saying? There was some beat up dogs. So the last videos they were showing, they weren't showing all this. You know what I'm saying? That video, you can kind of see the damage and how people's dogs was looking when they came to the yard and stuff like that. And I mean, if accidents, sometimes we can't control when accidents happen on the yards, but when they do happen, the best thing to do is, get medical attention. If you don't know how to do it yourself, take them to the vet. You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna get them some type of attention. A lot of them dogs, well, at least that one dog that they showed with the wounds. Now, I'm not even saying that dog, he been in some type of fight. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, just looking at him, the wound don't look like if it was me back in them days, or any time I have a dog with a wound like that, if I can control it without going to the vet, first of all, the wound need to be stitched up, closed. All right, all that swelling, gotta get that swelling down, with the Dex. I'm gonna give them some Dex to get that swelling down, get that swelling down, and it's gonna make everything else, fall in place. I don't see no blue spray on it, that'll help heal up a lot, The sulfur help heals up, especially that being a black dog. I ought to rub them down in sulfur. Some of that yellow sulfur, that stuff that get on your hands and you smell it all day even if you wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? Rub some of that on, because like I said, accidents happen. And in this particular case, I guess it wasn't an accident, but I'm talking to y'all because we ain't involved in that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about accidents or whatever. If an accident like that happen, everybody can't afford to go to the vet. And a lot of people know how to handle their own situations, to a certain extent. And to me, myself personally, my opinion, I don't see nothing wrong if a person knows how to do that. I don't think that's getting into the illegal bounds or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to do it, you know how to do it. That's why they make the medicine on these shelves for. If that was the case and they didn't want nobody to do anything, they wouldn't put the medicine on these shelves. They have them where you have to get prescriptions for them, or you have to go to the vet. They got these medicines out here. You learn how to use them and use them correctly, and it helps your dog. Like I said, just looking at them pictures right there, that dog was in pretty rough shape. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't getting up here trying to judge nothing. They did what they did. They was involved with what they was involved with. It was what it was. But for the most part, what I'm saying is the dog just didn't look like it was tended to, far as the wounds on it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like it was tended to. But that's neither here nor there. Look like the dog will get adopted out or something like that, maybe. At least we know one of them might be getting adopted out of all the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Or a couple of them at least, And I'm quite sure if they're gonna adopt the ones that was scratched up and wounded out, the ones that wasn't, they probably adopted them out too, maybe. Hopefully, instead of killing them, maybe they found some good homes too, So, it is what it is. Now I'm talking about if I got a champion dog, producing great, right? I take 10 puppies. I give them to 10 different dog men. Don't you know? There's so many different personalities, so many different. Everybody know this, everybody know that. Some people don't know this, some people know that, don't know that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people in this world to get these dogs. You can't say who doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta hope that. Alright, what's my chances on getting a champion off one of my dogs when I sell them to 10 different people? Then I sell 10 of them dogs to one good dog man or 2 good dog men. Then if some of them don't turn out, then it's cool then, because I know he know what he's doing, or I know he know how to handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? But when you go into 10 different folk, ain't no telling this man first time even getting a dog on that magnitude. And you know, folk gonna tell you they already been in the game and they already been doing this and they been doing that, just to, you know, so you gonna give them that dog or give them that line, you know, and because some folk know if they don't have the experience, you won't let them get it. So they gonna check the videos out, read stuff, and do their research and act like they know this person, act like they know that person, and then when, you know, they'll be able to get that dog from you. But when you send them dogs off, they ain't going to the proper dog man. Then you start getting people to saying, "Oh, these dogs ain't this, these dogs ain't that, these dogs ain't this." But see, the thing was, and the difference between now and the difference between back in the days, even though dogs bred many different times, great dogs bred a whole bunch of times, a lot of them dogs didn't spread out as much as they spread out now. You know what I'm saying? They went to different places, of course, but a majority of the dogs went to great dog men. You know what I'm saying? And average dog men. And dog men who was working. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, like I said, you might take 10 dogs that you know out of 10 of them, 6 of them gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? You take them, you give them 10 different people, you liable to come with, it depends on who got what. All 10 of them might say none of them turned out. Because the one who got the good ones might not be the seasoned dog man. You know what I'm saying? And the seasoned dog man might be got the one that, you know, the weaker one out the litter. But yet, if you took that seasoned dog man and gave him 5 of them dogs, and you took another seasoned dog man and gave him 5 of them, you probably come out with 2 champions off this one, 2 champions off this one. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's just different when you're dealing with so many folk compared to dealing with just real dog men. You know what I'm saying? Then the person will say, "Oh, these dogs ain't doing this, or these dogs ain't doing that, these dogs ain't doing." A lot of people don't know what mouth is. Mouth, me myself, mouth is overrated. You know what I'm saying? I say it's overrated because it's all about gameness. It's all about gameness. Them old folk that did this back in them days, I'm talking about way back in the days, it was about gameness, man. That's what it's all about. Who can go the longest? Whether it's 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2, whatever. Whoever can go the longest. It's about gameness. Taking whatever you can take. Gameness and smartness. Because a smart dog will stay away from all that mouth. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much mouth you got. Because a lot of dogs with that mouth, that's what they rely on. If they can't get it, if they can't get what they want, when they want it, they get frustrated. They quit, they stand the line because that's what they want, they can't get it because that smart dog is keeping them away from it. And they can't get it, so now they stopping with all that jaw break them out. You know what I'm saying? It's about gameness, man. You got, like, I don't know if I told y'all, I may have told y'all. I don't know if I told y'all before about this one. I had one, it was a Jeep Eli dog. And when I tell you, one of the hardest working dogs I ever had in my life to this day, on a flirt pole wise. On a flirt pole, you had to move out the way. I got bruises on my leg right now. You know what I'm saying? From when he was flirt poling years ago. Probably gonna rub some cocoa butter on him or something, I don't know. But when the dog run past me and his leg will bump his body will bump my leg, he be running so fast. that it was hurting my leg, and I was trying to move out the way, but you know, he was just that wild. But the thing, the moral of the story is, one of the hardest biters I've seen. I'm talking about when he get you, he bite, and you over here, and he shaking over there. You know what I'm saying? Your dog, he got that much skin, he done flung him this way, your dog body still going that way, and he going back this way. Boom. I'm talking about leg breaking power. You know what I'm saying? Leg breaking power. I seen him break one leg in 3 different spots off of one shake. He got that leg broken in 3 different spots. All right, and this was quick. But the key to the story, his name was Spider. He wouldn't scratch a damn lick. I don't care if it was 5 minutes. I don't care if it was 10 minutes. He would not scratch. You know what I'm saying? But he had the perfect conformation, brown, reddish brown color with the black muzzle. Had the ears, had a nice diamond shaped mouth, kind of beaked out muzzle. I'm talking, he looked nice, but he wouldn't scratch. You know what I'm saying? You let him go, he come out on that first go round. You know, it don't matter really too much matter on that because the other one coming. Boom, 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 boom. Just say if there ain't no call for no scratching at that time, you know what I'm saying? And you just pick him up in 3 minutes. Pick him up in 3 minutes and take him to the side, put him between your legs, he ain't gonna move. He ain't gonna move. There's no way, no matter how much mouth he showed me, there's no way in hell I can put that in my program. You know what I'm saying? He showed me mouth, he showed me everything I wanted to see in a dog besides that scratch. He wouldn't scratch a lick. But when your dog come over there, he'll put that work on him. Like the leg he broke. You know what I'm saying? He didn't scratch on that. He stayed there, he waited, and when they came, you know, he did his damage or whatever. But there's no way I can add that in my program. But one that won't stop, that tells you, because you know, all throughout the years they say red boy dogs had no mouth, red boy dogs had no mouth, red boy dogs had no mouth. But you can't keep them red boy dogs out your dogs, can you? You can't keep them out your dogs because you need the gameness. You know what I'm saying? You need the gameness. That's all that matters at the end of the day. A whole bunch of things matter at the end of the day. Let me take that back. A whole bunch of things matter at the end of the day. But, you know what I'm saying? The gameness is what you need, because the gameness is a true game one could take that mouth. You know what I'm saying? That mouth, that only way that mouth can stop a true game one is if you stop a true game one. All the way. I'm talking about finisher. Not no, oh boy, you see that? Oh no, man, you gotta stop a true game, a true dog that's game. You know what I'm saying? That mouth ain't gonna stop him. So that's why I never be gassed up on mouth, because I feel like all dogs, mouth come when it come. You know what I'm saying? And you got so many different folk out here, like I said before, what you think is mouth, I don't think mouth. What he think is mouth, I don't think mouth. What I think is mouth, he don't think is mouth. Because every other time somebody's showing something different. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's showing something different. Oh, he bite. Man, at the end of the day, no matter how he biting, if he ain't willing to go, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? He can look good all he want to, but when he get to that side, if he ain't coming back, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. See, now, you know I always got to talk to my young doggers, you know what I'm saying? My young homies, my young G's, my young brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? All nationalities, creeds, and colors. One thing I always tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, just like your parents tell you and your older people in your family tell you, we done been there, we did that. Y'all think y'all the first ones did it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a follower, you know? That's one thing I can't understand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all young boys, y'all vibe to a lot of some of these older fellas, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But then you take orders from these dudes because they might be putting some bread in your pocket, and do this and do that, you know, and they ain't putting it in your pocket. They're making it think they putting it in your pocket. You know, you got some brothers that really put it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock them, you know, but then you got folk that sending out here, sending orders to do this and do that, and they won't do it themselves. You know, this is gonna be a good example, what I'm about to tell you, youngsters, of folk that won't do it themselves, but they always wanna send somebody to do this, send somebody to do that, send somebody to do this, send somebody to do that. All right. See, you know they talk about Pelican Bay. You know, let me tell you why they mad at the Bay. You know, because I went from negative, doing negative to positive. You know what I'm saying? And I did it with the same thing I was doing the negative with. You know, except for the dope game and all that. I'm talking about dogs wise. You know, it ain't my fault that you stuck in one mind frame when it comes to these dogs. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault. You know, I love the dogs, and I'm gonna figure out a way to make it happen with them if I gotta make it happen with them. That's all there is to it. But end of the day, you know, they talk about the Bay, like I tell you. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let me show you a little something. All right. Now to y'all fellas, y'all dog men who be getting y'all little information about Pelican Bay, let me show you who you get your information about Pelican Bay from. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this. All right, look at this stuff on the screen right here. You know what I'm saying? And all my doggers out there, you know, we keeping it on the dog news today. All right, these the folk y'all getting y'all information from in my city. You know what I'm saying, about Pelican Bay. All right, what y'all see on the screen? A whole lot of time, right? See a whole lot of time, right? Yeah, you see it. All right, we got SKS Kennel from around my way. SKS Kennel. Yep. This is his little, what he got caught with. All right. Not to mention, SKS Kennel got caught on interstate trafficking from Texas to Louisiana during the same time. During the same time that all this stuff that you see on the screen was still in play. All right. Now, this article I'm showing you, I ain't gonna show you the whole article. You can look it up yourself. I'm just gonna show you the topic, the tag on the top. You know, the title. Man gets 10 years for drug charges. All right. SKS Kennel. We don't even do a year. We don't even do a year. So you got that sauce. You got that sauce. You got that secret ingredient nobody don't know about, huh? But you talk about Pelican Bay. Don't even do a year. Now these the folk y'all running around here with, taking this shit with, taking that with, taking this with, running. But you don't know the real, you know what I'm saying? You don't know the real. And what's the real? Like I told you about peer pressure. All right, now peer pressure Kennel, doing 30 years, keeping it real with SKS Kennels. Peer pressure, young Kennel, young dude, keeping it real with SKS. SKS say, damn that time, I ain't doing it. He ain't even get 30, he got 10. He ain't doing it. Let that young boy out there do his 30 though. And you claim you keeping it real with him. But it's all good. It's all good. PB canines, man. It is what it is. Like I say, don't get mad with me because I figured out something positive to do with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my lifestyle. You know? That ain't my lifestyle right there, what you looking at on the screen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you gotta watch what you say when you come approach all kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know the whole story to the story when you think you know the story to the story. You know? But it is what it is. PB Canine's gonna give it to you raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Raw and uncut. Now Aubrey Harris, Fruittown Kennel, and these guys are here all in the same bunch. All in the same bunch. Same little group. You know what I'm saying? PB Canine's gonna give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? I tell you to watch. What I'll tell you. You know, I don't tell you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. But like I say, tell them to stop getting mad and go do something positive with them dogs, man. Do something positive. Now, on another note, you know, it's a whole lot of families of Red Boy Jocko dogs. Okay, if I like Red Boy, I don't like Red Boy Jocko dogs. I like my strain of Red Boy Jocko dog. You know what I'm saying? You can call it kennel blindness, because I'm about to get to that, or you can call it this, or you can call it that. I don't like every Red Boy Jocko dog, because every Red Boy Jocko dog ain't doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's Red Boy Jocko don't mean it's gonna do the same thing this family is doing. Or just because it's coming down all this don't mean it's gonna do the same thing this family doing. You know, I like my strain. And the thing about kennel blindness is, you gotta ask yourself this. Is you dealing with a working camp, or is you dealing with a camp that ain't working? All right. Now, kennel blind camp that ain't working, then you just kennel blind. You talk about some folk that working. If you working, you know, you really working, that means you kennel blind because you winning. So you winning, what's the purpose of, you know, what's the purpose of trying to fix something that ain't broken if you winning? And then that goes back to the point what I said earlier in the video. 10 different dog men with 10 different dogs, all from the same litter, and you give them all, you know, to them 10 guys, you know, ain't telling what kind of dog man getting them dogs out of them 10 folk, you know. But you got two dudes who you give 10 dogs to, 5 apiece, and watch how they turn out. And if you know both of them are good dog men, it's the same thing. Like with me, back in them days, way back in the days, like, you can have a killer, but if I'm content with what I got, only way I'm gonna breed with your killer if your killer can outwit my dog when it comes to the competition we're going in. If he can't outwit my dog in the competition, then that's cool. He's not a killer. It is what it is. I mean, I can see a killer and walk away from it and don't breed to it. You know, if he's a killer, let me see what he can do. You know, that was in my days. You know, just because he did this to this, that don't make me go run and take my strain and want to mix with that. You know what I'm saying? Because my strain is my strain. What I'm running for a reason. You know, call it what you want to call it, but I like winning, no matter what the competition is. If I'm out there in that circle, I like winning. If I'm on a weight pull, I like winning. You know what I'm saying? You can't outpull me in the weights. What's the purpose of me breeding to you? You outpull him, but you ain't outpull me. And my dog is the one breeding to your dog. You know what I'm saying? So you got to outpull me in order for me to breed to it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, or I got to see something that, and know in my head and truthfully in my heart that my dog is lacking. You know what I'm saying? If I know that I'm winning and he's really lacking something, or they really lacking something, and I see that in yours, then there's a chance I can go ahead and breed now. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that I can add something, but at the same time, I still want to check him. You know what I'm saying? Because I might think it's lacking, but when I put him on the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing the same thing he was doing with them other folk. Mine washed straight through him, you know? And then now I'm breeding because I'm thinking I'm lacking. I'm breeding something into it and make it cut mine short. You know what I'm saying? Cut mine short because I didn't know that one that he looked good on wasn't as good as we thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't good as we thought it was. So a lot of folk, and you know, everybody in different situations and different predicaments when it comes to these dogs. If you kennel blind for a reason. Unless you just starstruck. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with a big kennel and you ain't seen nothing good from it. You just stuck because all the other folk, you feel like average. But you dealing with Mr. Garner or something like that. Or this person over here. Or Mr. Carver or Mr. Mayfield. You dealing with them. And the rest of your people, you got dogs, you feel like average. You know what I'm saying? So you might be kennel blind in that way. But if you winning, you're supposed to be kennel blind because you want to keep winning. You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose? You can't fix nothing. You can fix it. But if it ain't broke, you can't fix it. You know? So, like I said, man, it all depends on where your dogs get to. You know? Because the higher these prices go up, you make it where the folk ain't worried about where the dogs get at. They just worried about getting that dollar in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then after they sell 1,000 dogs, You know, 200 people might be got, 200 real dog men might be got hold of the dogs, and, you know, turned out 100 of them, but 900 of them went to all other kind of people, and now they out here across the country talking shit about your dogs. Oh, these dogs ain't this, these dogs ain't that, these dogs ain't this, these dogs ain't that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's good to start with bullshit, and that way you can see what bullshit is, and then work your way up to another level. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, and I seen and noticed this, folk can not have no dog experience at all. They jump straight to the top. You give them one of the best dogs it is, and they won't know what to do with it. Shout out to the donators to the channel. And like I said before, if you want to donate to the channel, just hit me up in the Cash App, $ capital P Pelican, capital B Bay, capital K Kennels. No spaces, you know, if you want to donate to the channel. Appreciate all the ones that hit them like buttons up. Like I always say, hit that like before you get up out of here. Don't forget to hit the like button up before you get up out of here. And hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't hit it yet. And if you need your dog registered, don't forget to hit me up in my inbox, either on the book or hit me on Messenger, whatever. Leave a message under the YouTube video or whatever. Hit me on email, however you want to do it. Or either call my phone, you know, because my number out there. And as far as registries, you know, of course, I'm not recognized by the ADBA yet, and, you know, bona fide like that. You know, which one of them registries was recognized by the first registry when they first came out, you know? So I got a pretty good relationship with both companies, like I said before, with doing these shows and different things. I'm gonna try to get to where, like I said before, I'm recognized by bona fide and ADBA, you know, and it's gonna take time. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you need one registered, just inbox me. But I'm just gonna give you something short and sweet today, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all stay safe out there. And like I said before, don't forget to hit the comments, the likes, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, like I said. And I'm out. PBK9.